Hey, what's happening, man? What's happening? I was just sitting in, I was thinking about kings and queens and how we move, you know what I mean? When a great man connects with a great woman, the potential for power to manifest is awakened. You can't really buy into this culture that says, let's see what this is. You can't buy into this culture that says you as a man are less than a man if you commit yourself to a woman. When you look at the game of chess, a lot of lessons to be learned. First thing you'll find is you have duplicates of every other piece. Rooks, knights, bishops, 2 of each. 8 pawns. But you have one singular king, one singular queen, which speaks of what? The power of an exclusive relationship. The idea of running around and bouncing around with all these different women. That's clown's work. That's not for kings. You know, you go and research it from Dale Carnegie all the way on up. The most successful men in life are men that typically are married. Of course, you have some exceptions to the rule, but 90+% of men that really achieve their highest potential are men that have wives, you know, real wives, not just a woman, but a real queen, you know, a quality woman with her own mind, her own set of skills and abilities, and is loyal and committed to you as you are to her. But you see exclusivity. The second thing you'll notice if you play the game is that the queen is the most dynamic piece on the board. She can go anywhere on the board she wants to go. She's the most dynamic and she's the most dangerous. She's the most lethal weapon that the king has when he releases her. Now, the king, on the other hand, is the most powerful because when the queen is captured, you know, the kingdom loses its greatest asset, greatest source of power. But when the king is captured, the kingdom is lost. It's over. The king seems to be boring because he only moves like one step at a time. You know what I mean? Really seems to be boring. But it's really, when you look deeper, it's symbolic of a man's inner security when he's really a king in his own mind. He's so content in his inner security that he can let his woman and all of the other players in the game do their thing while he sits back in the cut. And he's content. He knows who he is. He stands head and shoulders above all of the rest of the pieces on the board. He doesn't have to show off because he is who he is. He doesn't have to impress anybody because he is who he is. And then the third thing you'll notice about the king and the queen is that they stand side by side. They stand next to one another as an equivalent pair in dominion, going back to Genesis where God gave them dominion. And so, you know, I want you to really begin to rethink manhood and what it's really all about. Because when you and I as men really get back to the fundamentals and we really learn what it's about, it means that we're going to do a few things. Number one, we're going to heal the hearts of women that we've broken. Not necessarily the women you broke, because you're not capable of healing her heart necessarily. But in general, we begin to look at womanhood differently. And the second thing is that we're going to begin to recognize queens when we really see them. And then we're going to change the game. That's all I was thinking, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Not a fake bone living in me. I'm a friend to my brother, never be an enemy. You can trust me with your heart to the bone, Gristle. I would never turn my back, this is that authentic living. I'm vulnerable when it's time, I'm not superhuman. But that soft male image, I am not consuming. I come against male chauvinism and arrogance. After I come to fall, that is just a consequence. When I walk up in the room, I come with confidence. My handshake firm, my eye contact knocking in. I don't make a promise that I don't plan to keep. I wash my mouth, nah, I don't lead with foolish speech. This society would never make me turn weak. Like I'm the head, not the tail, so it's above me. I stand for righteousness, my pedigree not built on cotton. So when I'm gone, the way I live will never be forgotten.
I am called to do great things. I am called to be a king. I